We're back. Farm Girl Fresh is back today. We're going to share with you how to make stock. Yesterday we covered broth. So we're actually going to take this chicken out of our slow cooker that we've had cooking overnight. And we are going to debone this chicken and we will make stock. Let's see if I can get it out here now. Stand back, show you. Sometimes this can be a real challenge. It's been cooking long enough. It's falling off the bones, literally. Oh, this looks good. Now this has been in here all evening, so we started it last night before bed and turned it off this morning to start cooling so we could take it out and debone it. I'm also going to show you the difference between a store-bought broth and a homemade broth. So we actually have a store-bought broth here that I'm going to open up and pour in a jar so you can see the color of this. And then I'm going to take some homemade broth and put in the other jar, and you can just see the difference. One of the biggest reasons for making your own homemade broth would be for the nutrients that you get out of the homemade broth versus your store purchased broth. So I'm just going to dip in here and take some of this wonderful rich broth out of here. People ask us too the difference between stock and broth. This can be really confusing. If you would sit and Google broth and stock, it's really confusing. What we say is that when we're making broth, we use more meat. So we're using the entire chicken. When we're making stock, we take the bones and the skin and toss back in here, and then we'll redo this with all of the vegetables, and then we refer to that as stock. In our recipes in Farm Girl Fresh book, we use stock and broth interchangeably. So now we'll pour this in here, and you can see the difference in the color and just that rich flavor with all of the good healthy fat. So note the color difference. It's delicious. Clean house of deboning going over there.
It's going great. We're going to get a lot of chicken off of this one. That was close, guys.
As long as you still have your toes closed.
Yeah.
Okay, so we'll actually finish deboning here, and then what we're going to do is worry about that. We had a little technical difficulty there, so we're back. I'm going to talk a little bit about the containers that we store our broth in. You'll note that this is a 2-quart jar. We like to put all of our broth or stock in jars, and then we place them in the freezer. You don't want to fill them too full, or you will have broth in your freezer in a broken jar, and you're going to be sad. I've had it happen to me. So what I do is I put this in the refrigerator and let it cool for 24 hours, and then I place it in the freezer. So make sure that you have plenty of headspace in your jar. Now Colleen likes to store hers in bowls, so she'll put her broth in a bowl like that. So, and the reason we use 2 quarts is we use a lot of broth in our recipes, so otherwise you have a lot of quart jars. So I think Colleen's wrapping up her chicken here, and then we will toss the bones back in the slow cooker. We'll add the vegetables to the slow cooker, and we'll make a brand new batch of stock.
Yeah. So we just, there we go. Trying to get as much of this good meat as I can off the bones before I put it back in the pot. I think, can we, okay,
What'd you
I see. I didn't know if you were going to empty out some of that broth, but okay.
Okay, are you going to
Yes, we're good.
wrap up on how we use this delicious broth that we've now
Yes.
created? And I should say stock. We made stock, so we're making stock.
Yes, you can use this shredded chicken in lots of our recipes. We have many recipes stock is the base of our recipe, and it's not just soup recipes. We use it in our enchilada sauce. We have the green bean casserole, the hash brown casserole, many things that call for broth. So we would invite you to check out our website and look at all the recipes that we also have on there, that some of them are in the book and some of them are not in the book. And so, yeah, visit us and start cooking broth and stock and enjoy the healthy benefits you'll receive from it.